be doing a lab to test the effects of lactase on lactose. So if you remember, lactose is a disaccharide, which is basically a 2-carbon sugar molecule. You get lactose from eating milk, from eating ice cream, dairy products, things like that. If you are lactase persistent, which if you remember from the video is about 33% of all humans, then your body makes an enzyme called lactase, which breaks lactose down into its monosaccharide components, which is galactose and glucose. We can test for the presence of lactase enzyme by testing for the presence of glucose. So we are going to be using glucose test strips. Okay, they're also sometimes called urine test strips, but we're not playing with urine today. So we're using glucose test strips. You will notice on the front that it has a color code. So the color that the test strip changes to tells you how much glucose is present in your sample. So when you get back to your lab station, you have 6 clear cups that all have a clear liquid in them. You have a positive control, which is a lactase solution. You have a negative control, which is just water. And then you have 4 patient samples, and this is the intestinal fluids from 4 patients, and you're trying to figure out which one of these patients, or 2 or 3 of these patients, are lactase persistent. You will also have a cup of milk. Don't drink the milk. We're in lab. We don't eat or drink in lab. Okay, you also have some little medicine cups back here. You have 12 total. So you're going to measure out 5 milliliters of each of these solutions into its own little cup. So I have 6 cups. I have negative control, I have positive control, and then I have patients 1 through 4 right here. Okay, I also have 6 cups of milk, so just 5 milliliters of milk. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find my organizational chart. So this should be at your lab station, and I'm going to take out 6 of my glucose test strips. I'm just going to test 1 for now, but you will take out 6. So you want to make sure that you don't touch the testing end of these strips. That way it doesn't mess up the results. So you'll notice that it is yellow right now. Get a little closer. It is yellow. So basically I'm going to get 6 of these, and I'm going to test each of these little cups to see if there's glucose present. So I'm just going to dip it in until it's wet, and then I'm going to stick it on my organizational table at 0 minutes. Now, depending on your class, you either need to wait for 1 minute or 3 minutes to read those strips. Your teacher will tell you what kind of strips you have. Once I have tested all of my clear liquids to see if they have glucose in them, I'm going to pour the milk in and start the timer. So I'm going to test them again at 2 minutes and then test them again at 7 minutes. So theoretically, the patient's samples that have lactase should test positive for glucose because the lactase has been breaking down the lactose in the milk. Now the key to success in this lab, guys, is organization. No messing around. Everything you need is at your lab station, so you should not be up wandering around the lab. Make sure you work closely with your lab partner or partners so that you can stay organized and get the results that you want. Have fun in the lab.